You may not know this, but nearly 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. That's right. Your gut is not just a food processing plant, it's a vital part of your body's defense system. So it's unsettling to think that something as common as leaky gut can upset this delicate balance. Leaky gut, a condition where the lining of the small intestine is damaged, is more prevalent than you might imagine. It allows undigested food particles, toxic waste products, and bacteria to leak through the intestines and flood the bloodstream, a situation that's far from ideal. Although it's not recognized as a distinct medical condition, the potential consequences of leaky gut are real and can lead to widespread inflammation and trigger an immune response. This is why it's a concern we should all be aware of. When we talk about protecting our health, we cannot ignore the importance of a healthy gut. So, what exactly is this leaky gut we're talking about? Well, let's dive in and clear up the fog. Contrary to what the name might suggest, leaky gut isn't about having a faucet-like situation in your digestive system where everything's just pouring out. It's a little more complex than that. Our gut or intestines have an incredibly important lining. This lining is like the bouncer at a club, deciding who gets in and who doesn't. It allows the nutrients we need to pass into our bloodstream while keeping out harmful substances. When this lining is in top shape, it does its job beautifully, allowing us to absorb all the nutrition we need from our food. But what happens when this bouncer starts slacking off? That's where leaky gut comes in. In medical terms, it's called intestinal permeability. It's when the cells in our intestinal lining, the bouncer at the club, start to loosen up. These gaps allow substances that should stay in our gut, like toxins, bacteria, and undigested food particles, to slip through into our bloodstream. Now, this doesn't mean your gut is physically leaking or there's a hole in your stomach. It's more about the security system of your gut being compromised, letting in uninvited guests. There are many misconceptions about leaky gut. Some believe that it's a diagnosis in itself, but it's not. It's a condition that can lead to other health problems if left unchecked. Others think it's the same as food intolerance or sensitivity, but that's not the case either. While they can be related, they are not the same thing. So why does all this matter? Well, when these uninvited guests slip through the gut lining and into our bloodstream, they can trigger an immune response. This can lead to inflammation and other symptoms throughout the body, not just in the gut. Leaky gut is more than just an upset stomach. It's a serious condition that can affect your overall health. Let's continue our journey and look at what can cause this condition and what we can do to heal it. Now that we understand what leaky gut is, let's delve into what causes it and how it manifests. The causes of leaky gut can be as diverse as our individual lifestyles, but there are common culprits that tend to wreak havoc on our gut health. One of the main causes is diet. Consuming large amounts of refined sugars, processed foods, and artificial sweeteners can lead to an imbalance in our gut bacteria, which in turn can cause the gut lining to become permeable or leaky. Stress is another significant factor. When we're under constant stress, our body goes into fight or flight mode, which can cause inflammation and damage to the gut lining. Over time, this chronic inflammation can lead to leaky gut. Toxins, too, play a role. Regular exposure to toxins, such as pesticides, pollution, and even some medications, can damage the gut lining and contribute to leaky gut. Now let's talk about the symptoms. These can vary widely from person to person, and because of this, leaky gut can sometimes fly under the radar or be mistaken for other conditions. One common symptom is chronic bloating. If you frequently feel bloated, especially after meals, it could be a sign of leaky gut. Fatigue is another symptom. If you're consistently feeling tired, despite getting enough sleep, it could be because your body is working overtime to deal with the toxins and undigested food particles that are passing through your leaky gut and into your bloodstream. Food sensitivities are also a telltale sign. When your gut is leaky, undigested food particles can enter your bloodstream and trigger an immune response, which can lead to food sensitivities. If you find yourself suddenly reacting to foods you used to be able to eat with no problem, leaky gut could be the culprit. Spotting the signs of leaky gut early on can make a huge difference in managing this condition. Remember, health is wealth, and understanding our bodies is the first step towards better health. Leaky gut may sound intimidating, but there are ways to heal and regain your health. So how do we go about this healing process? Well, it's a blend of dietary changes, stress management, and possibly medical treatments. Let's begin with diet. The first step is to eliminate foods that can potentially harm your gut lining. These typically include processed foods, sugar, and certain types of fats. Instead, focus on consuming nutrient-dense whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Fermented foods such as yogurt and sauerkraut are also recommended as they are rich in probiotics that support gut health. Believe it or not, stress plays a significant role in our gut health. Chronic stress can disrupt the balance of bacteria in our gut, leading to leaky gut. So, it's essential to incorporate stress management techniques into your routine. This could be anything from yoga and meditation to simply taking a walk in nature. Lastly, medical treatments may be necessary depending on the severity of your condition. These can range from taking supplements like L-glutamine, which aids in repairing the gut lining, to more intensive treatments prescribed by a healthcare professional. But remember, it's important to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice. Every person's body is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. Healing from leaky gut is a journey, but with the right steps, it's a journey you can successfully navigate. Before we wrap up, let's quickly summarize the key points we've covered today. Leaky gut, a condition where harmful substances leak into your bloodstream, is often caused by factors like poor diet and stress. Symptoms can range from bloating to chronic fatigue. But don't worry, healing is possible through dietary changes, probiotics, and stress management. The importance of gut health for our overall well-being cannot be overstated. Remember, your gut health is a crucial part of your overall health. Take care of it, and it will take care of you.